That document that I referred to recommended schools require the universal masking of children and 6 feet of physical distancing. Were those necessary to keep schools open?
So we had evidence prior to the pandemic that masks were largely ineffective at preventing community transmission of influenza and other upper respiratory viruses, and we did not obtain any new high-quality evidence during the COVID-19 pandemic that masks are effective mitigation strategy in schools or outside of schools. We have a number of confounded observational studies, many of which were actually published by the CDC that have serious flaws in them that I think unfortunately led people to believe that masking children was going to be effective and actually necessary to keep children in schools. But the highest quality data that we have, for example, from a Cochrane review of randomized studies, has not found evidence of masks.
So that wasn't scientifically sound?
Effective.
The mask guidance
correct.
was not
It wasn't science-based, and the 6 feet of distancing was arbitrary. That was based on basically just looking at how far certain size droplets spread. It wasn't based on actual transmission of disease, and we knew very on that COVID-19 was predominantly aerosolized and airborne transmission. So we ended up getting some pretty good observational data, not finding correlation between amount of distancing, 6 versus 3 feet, and case rates in schools. So it wasn't necessary, and it wasn't evidence-based. We should have, by default, been keeping our schools open, but instead we were sort of requiring these non-evidence-based mitigation strategies as a prerequisite for getting our children back in school that ended up being very harmful prerequisite. So.